Members of the music world will gather here in New York tonight to honor their own at the annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame dinner. Among the honorees, the Four Tops, Simon and Garfunkel, and the Kinks. Today, music correspondent Rona Elliot says Ray Davies, the leader of the Kinks, is excited not only about tonight's induction, but also about UK Jive, the latest release from some guys who were part of the original British invasion of a quarter-century ago.
You really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night.
In 1964, the Kinks made waves as part of the British invasion, turning out hits like You Really Got Me and All Day and All of the Night.
No, I never thought of it as an invasion. You must feel really threatened to think that we're invading you. Because I could invade anybody. I think there were just a load of bands that came over at once, and it was maybe a bad spot in American popular music, and we took over.
What set the Kinks apart from their British contemporaries was their biting social commentary.
He's a well-respected man about town, doing the best things so conservatively.
Davies, the band's chief writer, distinguished himself from the start with his cynical wit and intelligent satire.
We put an emphasis on lyric. When we came over here, first toured, people were just thinking Moon and June lyrics. And even though the Beatles wrote intelligent lyrics, they were still boy-girl lyrics. That's not our sort of main thrust. We wrote about other people, the well-respected men, and people talking about fashion. And we just commented on things more.
She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name, and in a dark brown voice she said, Lola, L-O-L-A.
Lola turned worldwide attention to the Kinks in 1970, a wildly controversial tune about a naive young man talking to a transvestite.
I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola.
I wanted it to be more outrageous than it was. It was banned in England and banned forever in Australia, I think, where they had more transvestites in the world. But it got to #1 being banned, so it was pretty outrageous, yeah, but people didn't really know what it was about when it came out. It was only after it was a hit. You know, we didn't play on that aspect of it.
Living in a world where the flesh is cheap. Body touches body, but it's always skin deep.
Unlike some other 60s bands, the Kinks have not been living off their past glories. UK Jive is the band's 48th album. While loyal fans and critics have championed the band, many consider the Kinks underrated compared to the Stones and the Who.
I think in some instances we've been unduly left out of things. But, you know, in the grand plan, I think we're okay.
I read where you said you always shunned the idea of being accepted because change was so important to you. Yeah. And yet I think, you know, you really have been accepted.
Yeah, and it's horrible. I mean, people let me into restaurants now. I haven't been thrown out of a hotel for years. I mean, I just hate the idea of being accepted because I just feel I continually want to go forward and write new things. And you may as well just sort of go and live in Miami if you want you're accepted. Mm-hmm. 'Cause that's where the sun is.
Well, tonight, Ray Davies and the Kinks will certainly not be outsiders. The music industry is inducting the band into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, it sounds very painful to be inducted. I've never been induced before in my life, possibly once before. Inducted is, I guess it's a privilege, I guess. But I don't know why I'm here to do it, because it's everything I normally run away from. But you can't run away forever. There's something about the Kinks that should remain non-establishment, and this is a bit almost to establishment for me. But I'm going there for the people who voted for me and for my fans.
Set me free, little girl. All you gotta do is set me free, little girl.
For today, Rona Elliot, NBC News, New York.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to have Rona's full report on tonight's Hall of Fame festivities.